I the only one to see that there are many nonsenses in our world nowadays? Am I the only one to see that so many people often make choices that seem just wrong and should change their ways? Am I the only one to see that people have a misconception about happiness? That the industries want to give us the impression that happiness can be bought? That the more stuff you buy, the more happiness you got? Thinking that way leads you to believe that you need money to be happy. That without it, you're not all that you could be. No amount of material possessions will ever bring you real, lasting happiness. If you see those purchases as the end in itself and the way to impress those around you whose eyes you depend on to determine your value. No, happiness comes from inside of you. It's a state of mind. It's a way of being. It's something that you have to keep choosing. It's how you decide to see a situation, the meaning you give it, that will shape your reaction. Happiness is not the destination, but the way you get there. It's your creation. How do I put myself there, you say? How do I bring myself to that state in which I can choose how I feel every day? A simple thing you can do is just smile. This will help you feel happy after a while. Because when you smile, you produce endorphins, dopamine, and serotonin, 3 very cool hormones that are naturally uplifting. Another thing you can do is to do. Stop procrastinating. Stop waiting for the perfect moment, for the perfect timing. Stop thinking you need to feel a certain way or reach a certain point before you can dare to do the things you want. Start now. Do something. Simple steps to get you on your way to a better day. These actions will bring you joy and make you proud. And see the pattern here, or do I need to shout it out loud? The more of those actions you'll do, the more you'll have that feeling of happiness inside of you, regardless of what material stuff you possess. And certainly, if you post less and less. Because really, am I the only one to see that true happiness is certainly not what you find on those virtual pages to which we have access that are meant to bring progress in our connections, but that only make us regress in our interactions? Am I the only one to see that we have more and more communication difficulties, even with all of those communication technologies? That people, instead of interacting, relating together, are texting, gaming, staring at their electronic tether? People let their value be determined by the number of clicks, likes, and comments they generate. They compare themselves to a fake representation that others create and propagate. They only post the best of themselves, projecting an image of happiness and success, not showing any flaw or weakness. People crave virtual approval and popularity. They believe it can make them feel happy. But no amount of thumbs ups will ever be as satisfying, as gratifying as one single, real human interaction. Each of us is a social creature. We need true contacts regularly to remain sane and happy. It's in our nature. We also need positive interactions that are not rude, degrading, selfish, or condescending. Because, no kidding, am I the only one to feel that people seem to become meaner and meaner towards one another? So many people mistake kindness for weakness, think that nasty is funny, have forgotten how to put themselves in someone else's shoes, have forgotten that words can bruise. So lift your heads up from your devices. That's what my advice is. Really look at the people around you. Who are you gonna talk to? To whom are you gonna listen? And realize what you've been missing. Feel concerned, get involved, Problems need to be solved. Why not try to make the world better? You could start by helping to make our planet healthier. Because, no kidding, am I the only one to get that humans are like a disease for our planet? A disease that kills our trees and eradicates the bees, that makes the soil sterile and our food vile, that pollutes our air and wastes our water. And for what purpose, you wonder? Well, you see, that disease that is humanity feeds on short-sightedness and money. Big companies use up our resources. For profit, they destroy. They manipulate the masses, who fall for their ploy. People get caught in the system. They consume the disposable goods. They pay for the high-priced gas. They eat the poison. They think it doesn't matter. But can you blame them? They feel like they have no power. How can one person change anything, right? Well, let me tell you how. When the actions of one person and one person and one person and one person unite. When you think you're the only one, you give up, you lose hope. But I can't believe I'm the only one. I refuse to believe I'm the only one. I've got to believe that I'm not the only one. That you, and you all see clearly too. You all wish for change, for better. And let me tell you this, your actions matter. Even the smallest gesture can make a difference in the big picture. We can reclaim our happiness. We are not powerless. Start from within and then begin to act responsibly and transform humanity. One conscious act at a time. Transform the disease into a cure so we can live with ease and Earth can endure.